Sunday night at 8 p.m. Central Time, only on 796 The Culture.
Tune into the Backyard Party every Friday night and Saturday night, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time, as the legendary DJ Skid play.
Hello, and you are tuned in to Keeping It Cute with your girl Cute Key. And yes, she's cute. Hi, Jay. I am on tonight, and we are going to unpack all things breast cancer and women empowerment and all those great things and all those great narratives. And I have an amazing co-host tonight. We have Miss Jalen in the house. Say hey, Jay.
Hey, I'm glad to be here.
I am so glad to see you. And my girl been out here doing her thing, and I couldn't be prouder. We have seen this journey go from little bitty Jay, was it middle school, high school?
Middle school.
To a whole successful grown woman out here doing internships and at Macy Days parades and all kinds of fun stuff. So Jay, what's been going? How's your week been going? Tell us what you have going on. I am so excited. Y'all, this is one of my babies, so we get excited.
It's been good. There's been a lot going on because I just graduated with my master's.
Yay!
So I did move back to Texas for a little bit. And I'm going through the transition of finding a job. So I'm doing interviews right now. Fingers crossed. Because I have another one on Friday for a coding position to like code websites and stuff.
Yay!
And I have a test and an interview after. So tomorrow, actually.
Oh, okay.
I know, exciting. And then I've also been doing some other adventures that I kind of started before I left and picking back up. So a couple of side things with my friend Marilyn and Evelyn.
Okay.
We're starting, I think I'm writing 2 books right now, and I've written a little bit with them and talked to them about like a little press company and how to do that and stuff like that. So it's been fun.
Yeah.
Very much kind of everywhere.
Yeah, you are a busy girl. But we are talking about the growth and women empowerment, and you are a young, thriving, beautiful young lady.
Thank you.
And I know that you come from a not so glamorous background. You know, we all country girls, so we get that good country upbringing. But just kind of tell us about your journey and what is your thriving, pushing motivation to say, you know what, I'm a girl boss out here and I'm an author and all these amazing things. So, like, what is the driving force behind what Jay does?
Yeah.
And who she is? Like, what's the makeup? What's the push, the testimony behind who Jay is?
Yeah, of course. I think there are multiple things that kind of push me to give a little bit of background. I was separated from my parents, but I did have siblings in there. So when it first started and I went to college for my bachelor's, I originally did journalism and I added on political science. So I double majored. And a big motivator was my original idea of going to law school because I wanted to help children like me, because I did go through 2 child protective service cases. And so that was a big motivator.
Right.
And this year, actually, I did a lot of growth after moving, like a big move for the first time, because I had moved to New York City. And the difference, I think, beforehand is kind of the balance of living for yourself, but also living for others.
Right.
If that makes any sense. And I think I did a lot of living for others when I was going through my bachelor's and even in my childhood. Like,
Right.
my biggest motivation was to be other people's role models.
Right.
Like, whether it be my siblings, whether it be random people.
Right.
And I think I kind of, when I looked back and did a lot of reflection over the past year of what I really wanted to be a role model for, and that was also me when I was little.
Right.
And so I think I kind of
Being
took
what you
that.
needed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I took that a little bit more into consideration this year than I have in the past.
Yeah.
But that has helped clarify things and getting to do what I've wanted to do for a very long time. And starting that was actually applying to Columbia, because that was a huge
Right.
thing
Yeah,
that I
was
really
a
wanted
big
to
deal.
do.
Yeah.
When I was little. And so I at first kind of like balanced, am I being selfish, am I not being selfish?
Right.
But it was rewarding at the end of the day.
Right.
I got in, I got to go, I got a degree,
Right.
and that's all fantastic. So I think the role model aspect of things, that's a huge portion of what pushes me.
Right.
And just having a background like mine in general, I do have different perspectives that a lot
Right.
of people don't have.
So what
Mhm.
is something in your background that even when you're like, okay, I'm going to do this, I don't know if it's a good idea, but I'm going to try it. And you're like, heck no. Yeah, that might. So is it something that you reflect back on and be like, okay, sometimes the decisions or things that I want to do might just be making me look like where I didn't want to be, you know? Because I know with me, with my background, I have always taken it as I'm going to use that.
Mhm.
Like, it puts me on a playing field that other people that would be in my position wouldn't have. Like, you can be educated in hood. You know, like, it's a balance, and you need that because you out here operating in the real world, you know?
Yeah.
So just to say, walking the streets of New York City and you see people that don't have, or they're like, I can sympathize a little better with that than people that has never, you know, there's no silver spoon. There was no silver spoon, you know? So it's like that sympathy part of you be like, I know I come from that, and that groundingness to say I want to be better, but I also don't want to forget, because this is what I'm doing this for, to come back and be able to help.
Yeah.
You know, and like you said with your siblings, I'm going to be great because one day I'll be able to, you know, I always want an old lady in the shoe. Like, I want all the kids. Nobody wants, you know, but those kind of things. So just having that driving motivation to be like, dude, I got little people watching me.
I think, like, from my background and having to go through CPS and the way that it went out, with me being placed with my grandparents, and kind of, it was a big change because
Right.
it was 17 years of my life that kind of changed overnight almost.
Right.
And so, but it also gave me a lot of perspective.
Mhm.
Obviously, you have kind of like, it takes a little bit away from your personality at first, and you
Right.
have kind of, to me, I had a little bit of an identity crisis at
Right.
first, because you don't feel worthy enough, if that makes sense, because there are a lot of stereotypes about people with my background and stuff
Mhm.
like that, of they don't usually get an education and stuff like that. And so when I went and got one, because I got a scholarship and everything, I was very nervous, because I didn't want people to assume the worst, if that
Right.
makes any sense. So
Right.
I almost played it very low at first,
Right.
and was like, I'm just going to get a good grade and graduate.
Yeah.
And then it hit a point, I couldn't tell you exactly what happened that kind of changed overnight, where I was like, no, actually, I'm not going to live that way. Like, I
Right.
deserve to be the role model I wanted, to be the role
Right.
model. Like, there are people watching me,
Right.
whether I notice it or not.
And I'm not ashamed.
Yeah.
And I'm living out loud.
Like, it's just,
Because
it's
we're
part of
girl
my
bosses.
life.
Yeah. Like, I did it. I made it.
Yeah. There's
And-
nothing to be ashamed about.
Exactly. Like, you know what? It's okay. I made it, and I'm going to pop my stuff, because guess what? Your girl have been out here crying. And nobody knows the late nights and the, you know, and growing, you still deal with them emotions from, you know, so being an emotional, trying to stay in emotional control, the big change, it always reflects back to the big change you had circle again. I'm by myself. I'm uncomfortable.
Right.
So it
But-
brings up all those emotions,
Mhm.
but then sitting in it and be like, you know what, God, I'm grateful.
And I think another thing too to take away that's a little bit more positive is the fact that like I went through certain things
Right.
and I know that life can change overnight and
Right.
stuff like that. I get the perspective of it not being as challenging when I have like a big move or
Right.
make a big step in my career. It's
Yeah.
almost like it's a challenge. Don't
Right.
get me wrong, it's a challenge, but you're more prepared. Does
Right.
that make any sense?
Like, I got this.
Yeah.
Done this before.
You have a little bit more
Yeah.
confidence to like step up to
Right.
the plate because you've been through so much
Right.
and you're able to be like, okay,
That's just
I've
that
been
boss
through this,
in
I
you,
got
girl.
this now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's look. That's just what's girl off of Legally Blonde. That's just that L.
Yeah.
What was her name? L.
Woods.
Elwood.
Yes.
That's just the Elwoods in you. But I love that for you, Jade, because, like you said, with just your background and everything that you have been through, and it's like, dude, like, look at you.
Thank
It's
you.
like such a big deal. I couldn't wait to get you here because I was like, man, we got to celebrate that.
Thank
It's a
you.
big deal. You have done things that nobody, name people in your circle that has the opportunities and the, like, it's a big deal. Just a girl from Clyde High School, that's all, with all the odds in the world stacked against you. Because the way the devil had it set up, Jay's supposed to have 5 kids, a no good husband, and, living in the backwoods somewhere, and, that was the plan. But you broke that. Girl, we are breaking generational curses around here. And this is the epitome of saying girl power. Like, I need my college girls, your age, that transition between high school to say, you know what? Shut up, y'all. Excuses. Like, all the excuse stuff is out the door. Like, we got this, Nothing's holding us back. You hit a certain age, God transitioned your whole atmosphere, but he didn't know that he was connecting you with the Uncle Jason and all. And who knew you were going to have another nuts, crazy go-getter, I mean, and she's so excited. And sometimes in life, it's not always in order of what we feel like. Okay, mom and dad is supposed to be this. A lot of times people can't give you what they don't possess. And it's not something bad on them. You just don't possess that. But to be blessed, because a lot of people aren't, to have people to fill those shoes and fill those roles, and you don't run around feeling like I'm lacking or I'm missing something, or I missed something, because God has placed good people in your path to say, you know what, come on, Jay, I got you. And that is such a blessing.
Yeah. And I think like throughout the whole thing, I think it's important to note that there are a lot of gray moments.
Right.
It's not a clear black and white.
Exactly.
I mean, there was multiple, like even in my when I went to through my undergraduate degree, there was moments where I worked 4 jobs because I had to pay for bills, and then I had internships and stuff.
Right.
Like, it wasn't easy per se at all. And so I think that's good to note for people that are in my shoes. And I think it can get confusing because throughout the transition, it's more like I call myself like a community child. Like, I do, I have people in my life that are there for me, but they don't necessarily have like a mother and a father and this structure that most people have.
Right.
And it's hard, I think, with that too, being able to learn new things. Like, I had a different childhood, so I had to learn life a lot later than most people when it came to setting boundaries, when it came to what constitutes as kindness versus kind of manipulation, stuff like that. And so you're learning that, and you're also learning to
not
me
young
the
and
hardest.
aware. Let me find that Jay is a triple threat. Young and aware, honey. Young and discernment is on 5,000. So don't play with her. I love that. See, she's to come out of all that and then be emotionally and mentally and spiritually equipped to handle. Like, Jay, you did the work, and that's a big deal.
Thank you.
Like, such young, and here I am, 40, saying, "Ooh, I'm just get better in that area." So I am so proud of you.
Thank you.
I am so tell us, what's next for Jay? I know she has a future author in her and a business owner. And is that something that you want to stay locally and do? Do you want to come back and Look, somebody's shaking their head.
Yeah, my aunt in the corner.
Look, got one in the corner saying, no, she's getting out of here.
Yeah, I've never been a small town gal, to be honest with you. Unfortunately, I was like that 5-year-old girl. It was it's really funny, like that you can really like kind of tell a person's personality from what they wanted to be at 5 years old.
Right.
Like some people wanted to be teachers and stuff. I was that one who wanted every job under the sun. But none of them were small. Like I wanted to either be on the Supreme Court, the president, and the hugest one was like a pop star. And
look,
like
my
I had
name
huge
in life.
goals. And so I always like it was kind of weird, but I always as a 5-year-old was like, okay, I have to treat people with kindness because I really want to like be in like this kind of light or something like that. Like so not necessarily thinking about reputation, but also kind of at the same time.
Like, my job is gonna count on what I do at 5.
And it was like I wanted to live in New York, so I have to go, you know, like I've never been small thinking and I don't think I'll ever be small thinking. So yeah, I always like to dream big. I like to dream now. I was raised to be a realist, and I'm slowly getting into the kind of like where I can dream. I can actually do the things that I want to do. And so I like to dream big and then like plan small little steps and be like, okay, we have to do this and we have to do that. That'll possibly get you there, but if all else fails, I mean, you have a great plan B, even if you don't make it this huge, big, monumental thing.
And we have this amazingly driven DJ that is here. I say DJ because that's just the surface stuff of what he does. But talking to you about being driven and like this here is stuffing that in me. Like there's more to, you know, like let's take it to the next level. And when I say be on my head about it. So I love that you like, hey, I'm in my early 20s and I already have this, you know, like she's like, I got the steps, I got the main picture. This is what comes with it. So you are teaching us older girls. So you are a mentor and a inspiration to us oldest girls that are getting our feet wet. Because Miss J is doing, do you know how I would love to be sitting in here in makeup? Getting ready for the Mason's Day Parade. Y'all, let me do something. Like, I don't care what it is. Let me hold a flag. Like, it's just the stuff you've gotten to do, just listening to your testimony and your journey. Like, it's amazing.
Yeah. And I think, like, it doesn't matter really what your age is, like, background, anything like that. You deserve to be able to dream, and you deserve to be able to figure it out. And my favorite thing of learning, because at first, again, I was kind of a pessimist. I was kind of a realist. I was like, I have to do this and this and just be, you know, kind of boring to me, even though I dreamed big as a kid. But then I kind of got that whimsy back. And I think everyone deserves a little bit of a dream. And so, and everyone's life is different. Everyone has different circumstances that they kind of have to grow around and learn around. And so I think that's also the great thing, though, too. Like, it's everyone's own mystery. Sorry. And they deserve to be able to have the dream that they want. Yeah.
And just the structure and the discipline and the, you know, it comes with it. And I'm learning that.
Yeah.
As you know, I'm learning that greatness comes with structure and discipline.
Another one is adaptability.
Yo, come on, Jay, you preaching. I got to be able to adapt.
That's a huge one because everyone has a different, there's no here's point A, here's point B. That's
absolutely
how it's done.
Absolutely.
So you have to adapt to different circumstances.
Absolutely. So you guys heard it first from the Miss Driven. Look, the girl that is inspiring us old girls to get it together. And we are here with Miss J. You guys, we're going to take a quick commercial break and we're going to come back and we're going to keep going, Jay. And I want you to tell me more and just let me know, how is your girl keeping it all together?
Yeah,
with the girl boss and how we're juggling our day-to-day thing. Because, you know, it's a lot of kids out here that are just struggling from that high school to and she's like, honey, I have a master's degree and I'm 19. You know, she came out of high school with her master's. So we need to know, how can we get on Jay's level? So we're going to slide out of here for a quick commercial. You are listening to Keeping It Cute with Key, and we are all about the women empowerment this month. And we have some amazing ladies in the house. Have one I got to dig out of the corner. But yeah, we have some amazing conversation going on tonight with some amazing ladies. So you guys are tuned in to 796 The Culture. I am your girl, Keeping It Cute with Key, and we'll be right back.
The station with the best music. Best music.
I love the music.
Best music.
796 The Culture.
Suave, man, this is baby.
She said I can't take no more. You already got someone at home. I'm not no part-time lover. I love hard and my love is strong. She said, but this was the last time. I'm a damn good woman, make up your mind. She said, move on with your life, cause it's time I move on with mine. Let me tell you what she told me. She told me, all of the years we had, I knew this day would come. Oh, yeah. I could take being number two. I deserve to be number one. I deserve to be number one. When you were going through, it was me that held you down. I held you down. My friends say that I'm a fool, but still I stuck around. Now I know that I was foolish, and I know that I'm to blame. But tell me, how can I let him go when we done been through everything? She said my kids really love him, and my son even called him dad. How could I take away something that he really never had? She said I'm doing this for me, cause I know I deserve much more. Yeah, I guess I'll wait on the man above just to see what he has in store. Now your wife didn't deserve this, and deep inside I'm truly sorry. After all these years we messed around, and I still end up broken hearted. She said I can't take no more. You already got someone at home. I'm not no part-time lover. I love hard and my love is strong. She said, but this was the last time. I'm a damn good woman, make up your mind. She said, move on with your life, cause it's time I move on with mine. And then she said, now that was the hardest thing I've ever had to do. After so long with this man, with him is all I ever knew. Don't get me wrong, it was hard sometimes. Reality, he was never mine. So moving on with my life, doing what's best for me and mine. She said, I know my worth. Oh, I can't settle for nothing less. Said I'm a damn good woman, always giving my best. Said I deserve to be happy, someone just for me. I can't be the other woman. There's some I just can't be. She had tears in her eyes. Oh, from what she said. She said, Mel, I was so tired. Something else. But when I find that right one, I'll know that it's real. And there'll be no more heartache and no more. She said, I can't take no more. You already got someone at home. I'm not no part-time lover. I love hard and my love is strong. She said, but this was the last time. But damn good woman, make up your mind. She said, move on with your life, cause it's time I move on with mine. I'm moving on with mine.
Back there, hands to the people over there. Hands to the people back there. Hands to the people over there. Hands to the people back there. Hands
The station with the best music. Best music.
I love the music.
Best music.
796 The Culture.
Tune in to the Moments of Passion with Black Moses as he play all of your favorite slow jams on Sunday night, 10 p.m. Central Time.
Tune into Place of Pleasure with DJ Flex every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Central Time, only on 796 The Culture.
Tune into the Backyard Party every Friday night and Saturday night, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time, as the legendary DJ Skid play all of your favorite Southern Soul, Hip Hop, R&B, and old school hits. Only on 796 The Culture.
Girl, you got it. Act like you know it. Girl, you've got it. And you might as well show it.
Tune into Gen X The Best every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Central Time with Dude, Wig, and Naka Flocka, only on 796 The Culture.
The station with the best music. Best music.
I love the music.
Best music.
796 The Culture.
Hey, and we are back. I am your girl, Key Raquel, and I am here with my special guest tonight. I have Miss J in the house. Hey, Jalen.
Hello.
And we have our boy, DJ Jug. Y'all was so excited to talk to Jay. I ain't even introduced my boy. And he here with me every Thursday night, hitting us with the best and the hot and the latest of your Southern Soul R&B, and he always throw his little flavor. You know, I don't know what he gonna give me from night to night, y'all. But DJ Jug, how's your week been?
It's been good. It's been good. I can't complain.
What you been up to? How you coping? How you holding it together? What's going on?
Well, you know me, moving and grooving.
Moving and grooving.
That's
Getting
what
it
I
done.
do. That's what I do.
Mr. Get Her Done.
Get it done.
Get it done.
Get it done.
So we have been in conversation tonight. And we have been in conversation with a girl boss. And we have Miss J in the house, and she has done amazing things, and she's doing amazing things. Jay, how old are you?
I just turned 23.
Yeah, she has, listen, a whole walking Miss Master's degree and all those amazing things. She's an author, entrepreneur, creator, content creator. Y'all, she just do it all, And we are so excited to be in the midst of all this youthful greatness. So, Jay, my question to you tonight is, girlfriend, in this girl boss era of us holding it together, how are you holding it together? How are you juggling? I know we are not in the mommy wife phase, we can all speak about that part. But from your perspective of the young, motivated, go getter, like what are you doing? Like, I know it's class, it's work, it's internships, and like, how are you holding it together?
Yeah,
mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. Like,
okay.
What are you doing? What's Jay's coping skills?
I'll try to check
okay.
all this up. Okay. So there's a lot that goes into it because it can get really, really stressful.
Right.
I was the first on my side to go to college at all.
Oh, wow. So you're
graduate.
Breaking generational cycles.
Besides Miss Ann over there.
Yay.
Yes, you did. So I was first generation for my lineage, and
Right.
it it was difficult because there's not like this, okay, here's point A, here's point B, this is
Right.
how this works. So it was figuring it out on your own, kind of, but also with people who were also confused. So that
Right.
it was that step, and then always constantly trying to figure it out. I also had to deal with financials of finding scholarships constantly.
Right.
So that's also an additive. Obviously, paying for school, working extra jobs through the internships. And so it does it does get a little stressful. I don't think there is like a clear answer. I think I had to like figure it out every 5 seconds. There was, you obviously, I think, prioritize good moments in between the stressful.
Right.
I made sure that I had like friendships to where even if it was just studying or like 10 minutes before class we go and grab Sonic or
Right.
coffee or something like that. That kind of helped, to be
Yeah.
honest with you, to be able to just have kind of not really like a stressful environment, even if it
Yeah.
was just for 10 minutes. I think you have to be prepared for it, especially if you come from a non-traditional background.
Yeah.
You have to be prepared for the stress, and it's okay if you don't do it, because honestly, it was very, very stressful jumping into a master's degree straight
Right.
out of college for my undergrad. And it was like a fast track program, and so it was very it felt like sometimes that you didn't really get to breathe, if that makes
Yeah.
any sense. You didn't get a break, and so I had to learn what a break was.
Right.
Because I've never really had one in my
I
life.
remember walking into David's bridal and she is working and leaning across the cat doing homework.
I would
I was like, oh, Jay.
I do bridal stylist, and so I'd like dress brides and stuff like that, and I would always have like my textbooks out in the layaway closet, and so my boss would be like, "It's okay, you can go study unless
Yeah, I
someone
walked
came in."
and that's exactly what she was doing. How many moons ago was that, Jay?
2 years.
Yeah, a long
Yeah,
time
2, 3
ago.
years.
But it was so funny because I look up and I'm like, oh, that's Jalen. But yes, I am so proud of you and everything you've accomplished and you've done. When Ann told me you were coming back into town, I was like, I have to talk to her because I mean, this is a celebratory moment. Like, girl, you have beat the odds, and we don't see that often. Without there is some adult dragging you, and you're kicking and screaming, and we're like, come on, you're gonna be great. But just to see somebody like, you know what, I want this for myself. And that's why I want to talk to you because every time I see you, it's still this happy, chippery kid that, that has not forgotten, like, hey, all these great things has happened, but I'm still Jalen. I'm still Jenny from the block. And I love that because that is what's going to grow where you're going. I'm going to want to read that book, with all those amazing ideas and just the greatness that you possess. Your aura is just like, just come with that good spirit. And you guys, okay, so where can we find you? Where we'll be able to say, okay, what is Jay's platform, social media platform looks like?
Oh.
So when we go find Jalen on social media, are we being inspired or like, what are we doing? Or is it just some fun? Are we promoting our work? Like, what are you doing?
Okay.
Before you answer that, if you have any questions, call in 325-349-6342. That is 325-349-6342. Call in. Any questions?
Y'all, I'm sorry. I get
Feel
so
free
excited.
to ask.
Look, I get so excited because Jay's actually my second live interview. And I'm like, I haven't had anybody in studio. This is new. We're trading new. So I appreciate DJ Jug for keeping me together. So you got to have somebody always. It's always somebody got to hold you together. I need him. That's how we gonna say that. But yes, like DJ Jug said, please call in tonight. We want to talk to y'all. If you have a little girl, put it like this, if you have a girl boss and she is in your life and you want to shout her out, call us. Let us know how we are grooming. Because you know what? I'm inspired because at your age, I was already a mom of 2. And it's like My background wasn't as diverse as yours. I chose my I would say at the time my demise. Being a mommy was always a blessing, but at that early age, like literally at your age, I was a mom of two already. You know, so now I'm living like Benjamin Button, honey. It's going backwards. We're going backwards. So I love the fact that you was like, you know what? I'm not doing any of that. This is direction I'm going in. I have done enough babysitting. And the crazy part about it is I was always the babysitter. And I was just like, how in the heck, dude? Why would you go get pregnant? Like, why do you want to be a mom? You've always been a babysitter. This was the time that you go live your best life. But like you said, everybody's journey is different and it makes you who you are. And I wouldn't be sitting in this position being able to say, I want to empower, inspire other women and young women to say, hey, I got this.
Yeah.
Who'd have knew when Ann walked into Clack Middle School 16 years ago, we would be sitting here.
Right?
Like she jumped on the bandwagon as really a part of my village. Because at the time, when I had 5 kids in my house, and it was me, and we were holding it together by the seat of our pants.
A wing and a prayer.
Yeah, a wing and a prayer, And this is part of my village. So to say, hey, you had a part of that village. And look, our village is producing greatness. That's all I'm going to say. We have a senior. But you know what the crazy part about it is? Our girls are getting it. Our girls are getting it. See, them boys, we still pulling by their ears. Like, come on, y'all. But it's like our girls are getting it. We have a senior this year. Miss Kendall's graduating. Yes. So look, these girls is flapping their wings and doing great things. And I am so proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
So proud. So what is next? What are we getting from Jalen? What does the rest of this year looks like for Jalen? I know she has great plans and she's applying for these amazing jobs. So is that the plan? We're looking for jobs and what else is there? Travels, because we need to be celebrating, honey.
Yes, of course. So hopefully I'll land a job. Fingers crossed. Right. I have another interview tomorrow. So that's yours. Obviously something that I just need a job, have bills to pay.
Right.
But I think also doing stuff that I've wanted to do for a while, like writing or starting a business. So lots of forms that I have in the next week to fill out with some of my friends and stuff like that. And then also fun little times of like me, Marilyn, and Evelyn, and some of my friends with the business, like being able to just sit down and actually plan that stuff, not over Zoom and stuff like that. That would be that is fun because we've been doing that too this past week. So really a lot this year, a lot behind the scenes, to be honest with you. I do have social media. I have a TikTok. I have an Instagram. It's my name,
Okay.
Jalen Ward. But
well, plug it, girl, because we want them to go follow you. Because as your businesses are growing and book sales, they get to see you in a different light outside of the businesswoman. It's still a fun young girl, but honey, we still handling business. So I need them to go follow you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So you guys go follow Miss Jalen Ward on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, LinkedIn. Because we're looking for a job. So if you have some jobs, Miss J is looking, and we're not. Miss J has a master's degree, so I'm gonna need you to be calling with a corporation. And we need 6. We're talking 6 figures or more, honey. That's the calls we need from Miss J.
Nice.
She's like, that'll be nice. But I am so proud of you, Jay, and I appreciate you for stopping by.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me.
We're gonna do this again.
Yes.
I mean, if y'all need, look, comment, like, share us on Facebook at 796 The Culture. And you guys, while y'all on there, if y'all want to see Jalen at least once a month and us chop it up and have conversation, listen, Jalen talks sports, okay?
I do.
So we need Jay on. I need to bring Jay because the guys be in here talking and I be lost. So Jay's gonna be she be able to get back at y'all when y'all be talking about sports and
I'll be like the translator.
So a couple weeks ago, they willed me into a conversation about football, and they were like, "No, I know I don't know what I'm talking about." So I'll bring Jalen from the. We going ESPN on y'all on keeping it cute with Keith. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ESPN on y'all. Yeah. You down,
Jalen? It'll be fun. Yes, my thesis was over women's college basketball and college basketball in general, and their graduation rates. So
I have somebody that can rotate with y'all and go back and forth because I mean, the dudes be going in, and I be listening. And I'm like, yeah, let me roll up off here because I don't know nothing. So I'm gonna bring Jay, and I'm like, you know what? I don't have nothing to say. I brought a representative. And we'll just let Jalen.
That'll be fun.
That'll be fun.
Yes.
But Jalen, thank you so much for coming by 796 The Culture and being my first in-person guest. And like I said, if you guys want to see more of Jalen, because you know what, I'm gonna just start saying, hey Jalen, we're gonna give you a segment, you write it and you come on and do your thing.
That'd be so nice.
So if you can squeeze us in at least once a month.
Okay.
And that you can come by and be our our youthful inspiration.
Yes.
And just keep us updated in what you have going on.
And keep my journalism skills alive. Yeah.
Yes. We need that professionalism around here.
And I've missed the studio. I've missed the studio. It's been a second since I've been in the studio.
And the reason why I like it here is because it's laid back, it's relaxed. It's not all the, you can actually be yourself. You can say it how you need to. And we keep it real and, cute and real. And Jay fits all of those criteria. So I appreciate you for being here. And we are going to keep it cute with Key for the rest of the night. But we're going to let Jalen go do her college girl thing. We're going to keep her a whole Thursday night. We won't do you like that, Jay. But I really appreciate you for coming. I appreciate you for being who you are and inspiring us adult ladies.
Thank you. I try.
I would put myself more kind of now on the seasoned side of things, but I have noticed that you never get too old to be inspired.
No, and I think that's the beauty of it is everyone will always have a different perspective. Everyone has a different background. Everyone has a different lifeline, and that's the beauty. We're not copy and paste.
Right. And y'all's generation is so different from mine. Because I always say, I think we had this conversation the other day, like, dude, if I had everything you guys have in the palm of y'all's hands... Girl, I would be Condoleezza Rice right now. Well, first of all, I have to know how to log in.
If you can remember the password.
If I can remember my password. Absolutely. But Jay, once again, I appreciate you guys for coming by, coming to see us. Y'all don't understand. This is a family reunion type situation.
It's nice to be back. It's nice to be talking.
Yes, we are back. Me and Jay have seen in restaurants and she have interviewed me about things. And I'm like, you know what? Jay have made me like, oh, I can do this, So I'm so excited. I'm so proud of you. And we need to do a grand opening to whatever this business come by, advertise, bring us your book.
It'll take a second, but once it's ready, I'll let you know.
Listen, once she's ready, girls, I'm telling you, you guys have somebody that you guys can go follow her on social media and y'all have y'all digital mentor. And if you DM her, she always full of smiles.
Respond.
Always, yep.
That's also the journalism in me.
Right. She responds and she is always a positive light. This smile and this glow you guys see tonight is always that. And that's what I love about her. I have never seen her outside of this, even when Anne's like, Jay has this going on, pray we're doing this, she's in this test, she's in this program, but it's always, hey, happy chippery, I'm pushing it through, and I love that.
Thank you.
I love that. So you guys have been listening to 796 The Culture. I believe I may have some bills to go pay. I don't know. Do I have bills to go pay? Oh, he said I have bills to go pay. Okay. So we're going to get out of here, you guys. We'll be right back. When we get back, we are going to slide into our breast cancer conversation. I have had a lot of ladies on Facebook reaching out that want to share their testimonies and different things, but we're going to open up the conversation. We're going to speak about awareness and all that good stuff and then early detection and, all those things and the new technology. No more putting your breast in clamps and smashing. Honey, they are upgrading us, okay? So no more being terrified, but we're going to talk all things breast cancer when we get back. You are listening to 796 The Culture. Almost said 796 The Beat. Look, I be listening to other radio stations because I be need that inspiration, But yes, you are listening to 796 The Culture. I am your girl, Key, and you are keeping it cute with Key, and we'll be right back.
Hey,
It's your boy, Knock a Flock of Flame, a.k.a. The Liquor Man, and you're listening to 796 The Culture.
All night long. All night long. There's something in the water, yeah. They got a hold on me. There's something in the water, something in the water. It won't let go of. No. Something in the water. They got a hold on me. There's something in the water. It won't let go of me. She done got my hood, and she put it in the water. I can't get up, Lord. I'm down here struggling. Her love is so good. She got me doing that backstroke. No, I can't swim. No, I can't float. She done real me. Can't find my head. This woman got me hooked. I can't help myself. Somebody tell me, what do you call this love? I'm down here drowning. I don't even want to get up. There's something in the water. They got a hold on. Say they got a hold on. Something in the water. It won't let go of. No. Something in the water. They got a hold on. There's something in the water. It won't let go of me. There's something in the water that's tugging me. Got me in the ocean, knowing I can't swim. What you trying to do to me? Let's take it to the shore. I can't take it no more. Oh, no. I'm ready. I hope you're ready too. It's so many things that I want to do to you. To get out here, ain't no reason for no fear. Jump in the safety net. Girl, it's your best bet. There's something in the water, yeah. They got a hold on me. There's something in the water, something in the water. It won't let go of. No. Something in the water. They got a hold on me. There's something in the water. It won't let go of me. It's something in the water, baby. Girl, you got me going crazy. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. I can't get enough. I can't get enough. This is what I want you to do, baby. Oh, try to hold while I backstroke. And let me take my time and do it right. Just grab your wall. We ain't gotta be in no rush, baby. We got all night long. So grab your wall. So let me take my time and let me do it right. Hey, baby, let me do it all night long. Hey, let me do it all night long. Mm-hmm. Hey, let me do it all night long. Hey, baby, let me do it all night long. Mm-hmm. Fat Daddy, Hit Nation.
I heard he sang a good song. I heard he had a style. And so I came to see him and listen for a while. there he was, this young boy, stranger to my eyes, strumming my pain with his fingers,
one time,
singing my life with his words,
two times,
killing me softly with this song, killing me softly with this song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. I felt all flushed with fever, embarrassed by the crowd. I felt he found my letters and read each one out loud. I prayed that he would finish, but he just kept right on, strumming my pain with his fingers,
one time,
singing my life with his words,
two times,
killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song.
your elbow, take you to the bridge.
Whoa, whoa, la 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 la, whoa, la, strumming my pain with his fingers. Yes, he was singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song.
Yo, put your hands together for El Boogie from the refugee camp. You know how we do. Wyclef Croswell, my man Little Bass, Jerry one time. This is how we.
Hey, it's your boy Knock a Flock of Flame, aka the Liquor Man, and you're listening to 796 The Culture.
C&J Tobacco offers a great selection of discount cigarettes, cigars, tobacco, snuff, and vapes. C&J Tobacco also carries your favorite drinks and snacks. Locally owned and operated. Stop by and see Blue. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. and on Sundays, the business is closed. C&J Tobacco is located at 1341 North Markenberg Lane. Stop by and check it out.
Tune into All in Your Business every Monday at 8 p.m. Central Time with Jay Will, 50, Twin, and Lady K, only on 796 The Culture.
Tune in to All Jokes Aside every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Central Time with Jug, Dude, Wig, Fistful of Dollars, and Jay Will, only on 796 The Culture.
Tune into Gen X The Best every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Central Time with Dude, Wig, and Naka Flocka, only on 796 The Culture.
Tune in to the Moments of Passion with Black Moses as he play all of your favorite slow jams on Sunday night, 10 p.m. Central Time.
Tune into Place of Pleasure with DJ Flex every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Central Time, only on 796 The Culture.
Tune into the Backyard Party every Friday night and Saturday night, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time, as a legendary DJ Skid play all of your favorite Southern Soul, Hip Hop, R&B, and old school hits. Only on 796 The Culture.
Girl, you got it. Act like you know it. Girl, you've got it. And you might as well show it.
Hey, it's your boy Knock a Flock of Flame, aka the Liquor Man, and you're listening to 796 The Culture.
Hey, this is your girl Key, and you have been listening to Keep It Cute with Key on 796 The Culture. And we are back, and my guests have left the building, but we were into some really great conversation. And before the break, we were discussing about how this segment we are going to be talking about breast cancer. And I know that we've all had an experience with someone with breast cancer. We have just had praise reports on our end of family. My mom had been diagnosed with breast cancer. Shout out to Mama Jackie. I love you so much. And God has healed her, and she is officially breast cancer free and has so many praise reports. And so, Jug, let me ask you something. I know I've been treating you like stepchild tonight. I didn't introduce you or nothing. But we back. So let me ask you something. What have you had experiences with the women in your life or anybody that you know that has struggled with breast cancer? And from the male's perspective of it, in the understanding the journey and the process and the change in the body and the mood, and just not just with breast cancer, but somebody going through something detrimental to where their physical changes. From a male's perspective, how do you guys view that and see that as,
Well, my aunt, she passed away from
so
cancer,
you're very familiar
from breast cancer. So just, she was before that, she was very energetic. I mean, nice, energetic, just a good person. And you can just tell how cancer just brought her down, brought her energy down. She was good. She was there in spirit for us, positive, but so it's hard to say with me being a male, because I don't really know what a female goes through having breast cancer. But just seeing it from my point of view, I know it definitely takes a toll on you, and I hate that. I mean, it's screw cancer, really.
Right. And you know what? I feel like with breast cancer, the early detection and all the things that they talk about is so important, because we're starting to see women be diagnosed younger and younger. And I know they talk about you start getting exams between 35 and 40, and there's a lot of new technology. But I can say this, even with my mom, she's how somebody that is just in tune with their body. She's never been a smoker, never been a drinker, she's asthmatic, so none of that extra stuff. Like, she takes really good care of herself.
Right.
So in those moments when you have those people that are health conscious and they take good care of themselves, and so it was a shocker for us that this would happen to her, like, dude, she lives a clean life. So that further let me know that it could be anybody.
Right.
It has no respect of person.
No
nowadays, no respect of age,
Right.
So just taking care of yourself in general. I have read a lot about different things that we eat. And the crazy part about it is I have also read on the back of a lot of products that Black women use for their hair. Hair relaxers and different things are connected to us having breast cancer.
Well, can you name some of them off the top for the listeners?
Y'all know them perms back in them. y'all read them back in them perm boxes. We all are over the counter. Let me get a touch up, girl.
Right.
But just really a lot. I know for sure. That was on the list. Some of the chemicals that are in the Dark and Lovely products and different things like that.
Right.
But I mean, it's so crazy. The more technology comes out of the different chemicals that are in different things that have been linked to breast cancer.
Right. So my question to that is, knowing that it can cause cancer, I feel that the companies, they should find some type of substitute.
Alternative.
Substitute to where you don't have to worry about that. But at the same time, they put it on back of the box saying that it can cause cancer.
There are Facebook commercials with these relaxers.
Right. So do you feel that we're just not, females just not reading the box, or you think it's just like, well, it's not going to happen to me?
A lot of times I feel like we take it as that's, I don't believe that, or we've been doing this for years.
It can't happen to me.
And, things that just say with your family, with our culture in general, how we eat.
Right.
We celebrate, we mourn with food.
Yeah.
Whatever phase we're in, I don't care if you coming over. We having Bible study. We finna have snacks. We celebrate. Our culture celebrates with food, and we know a lot of things that we do eat causes high blood pressure.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of breast cancer is genetic, and a lot of times they asked about the family history. I know I'm gonna share a piece of my mama's testimony that at the time she was battling breast cancer, I believe there was 5 other people in her family, on her father's side of the family, who was diagnosed and battling breast cancer.
Wow.
And there was death in that cousins. So that means they probably wasn't very far from her in age,
Right.
So it is genetic. So making sure that you know genetically what is in your bloodline and in your family's bloodline,
Right.
Also, early detection. Making sure you're listening to your body, making sure that you're in the bathroom, lifting your arms and doing your exams. And if you feel something off, go get yourself checked out. And annually,
that's
keeping up with your women's health. Yeah,
right. I was
annually.
about to ask, how often do you go get checked out as a female?
I personally make sure that I do a PAP yearly and a breast exam.
Now, when do you start these exams? Because with the male, now you should start at 45. Some say 40. I got my exam at 45.
To me, to be honest with you, because people are being diagnosed with different things and breast cancer earlier and earlier. I have seen a 16-year-old young lady that is fighting breast cancer.
Right.
So this is what I'm saying. When you get to the age to where you're into having your cycle and the hormonal things are turning over into adult, take care of your women's health. If you are sexually active and your body is going into adult form,
right,
make sure you're going to your doctor's appointments. Make sure, because I feel like we always teach abstinence, but we know these kids aren't abstinent.
Right, exactly.
So, but are we teaching, okay, now I know you're doing this medically, this is how you take care of your, your private areas. This is what you need to do as a woman to take care of yourself.
Right.
And we need to be teaching that early.
Right.
a lot of these kids don't come from a generation. I had a granny and a mama that would go in the bathroom with me, and this is how you do this, this, and that. You know, and when you finish with your feminine products and you roll it like this, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Different things. Like I had a woman to teach me about my body. You know, that when your body is doing this, this, and this is how you keep yourself clean. This is, and a lot of these young women don't have that.
Right, and you're right,
and it's sad, but we came from wisdom, and so that's why it's important for us that do know these things to make sure that, like we're doing tonight, that we are teaching and we're pouring and we're giving the wisdom and we're giving the knowledge, because they don't know if something feels off, or I feel like I got a knot somewhere. I know I used to be the person, oh, I gotta go away and put some ice on it. you
Right.
know but the older that I get and the more knowledgeable I am about the different circumstances and situations that comes with being a woman and at different ages and things, these are the things you have to have taken care of.
Right. Now, just going back to the age, and I do agree with you. As soon as they start developing, they
Right.
young females should go get checked out, because it's a lot of changes. Like, for example, you mentioned the food, the
Hormones.
chemicals,
Oh,
the chemicals that they put in the food now, and just the different.
I drank 1 glass of milk and gained 5 pounds this week.
Well, see, I mean, right.
I'm just like, what is going on?
Right. So I agree with that. As soon as you start developing, not maybe, but you should start
Right.
checking. And as a mother, when you see your daughter developing,
Yeah.
you should go in that
Absolutely.
bathroom.
Listen.
That's when you give them that talk. Okay, look, hey,
When
I don't know
tell
what y'all
you,
do, but whatever y'all got to do.
Tink didn't miss a beat. She
Right.
she was raising 3 young ladies. She had stickers on calendars. I need to know when these
Yeah,
cycles is
right.
coming.
You can't be ashamed, and you can't be afraid. You
Right.
can't be afraid as a mother. You can't be ashamed as a daughter.
Right.
So
Right.
it can save your life.
Absolutely. I can remember my mom being so hands-on to where we would have conversations about, okay, now your body is going through these changes. Now your body is going to operate differently. So if you do sexual things, now that your body is gone through these changes and these cycles, you're able to get pregnant now. So I can remember going to a party and kissing this boy at this party and thinking like, oh my God, I done touched a boy. Now my body is just changing. I'm pregnant. I remember like literally stressing myself into having almost morning sickness because I'm so stressed. But
And all you had was mono.
Listen, look, the kissing.
That's all you had.
Back and look, I haven't
Being
had that
fast.
exactly. But my mom was teaching us about our bodies,
Right.
I was still comprehending it like a 13, 14-year-old, So that let me know I shouldn't have been doing anything I had any business, because if you're going to be terrified, you need to quit being fast,
Right.
But I thank God for having, I always know I refer back to things with church, but I come from a background of church to where we had this thing called purity class. And they taught us about our bodies and different things.
Right.
Well, they really taught us about abstinence. That was the foundation of it. But they did talk to us about hygienes and bodies and,
It takes a village.
Absolutely. So to get it from different perspectives and different angles,
Uh-huh.
that we had. Remember back in the day while we were in school, they would separate the boys and the girls.
Right. Yeah.
And, they'd show us these videos and different things, but they were talking to us about our bodies and the important things. A lot of things that I learned about my body was reflecting and reminiscing about what those educational videos. Nowadays, this is what bothers me. I can't talk to your kids about sex education, but we can be sexually fluid and we can identify, but we don't talk to them about the health aspect that comes with,
Right.
So I'm just like, do you feel like with school, they have taken the substance out of it and they're trying to be so trendy that the traditional real educational stuff is what they're being uneducated. They're not educated on these things. So then when they do hit these 20s and things are happening with their bodies they're unaware of exactly, because we had to get waivers signed and people are protesting it. They want to be able to talk to their own children, but you're not having the proper healthy educational conversation.
Right. I feel like they need to go back to that. And the reason is because you have some daughters out there, and even on the male side, you have some fathers that's not there.
Right.
So they not walking in them bathrooms, talking to them or having that conversation with them. So having it in school, at least they have a place where they can learn it.
Exactly.
And I mean, it takes a village. Don't take away the village.
Right. I can remember being a single mom I had 3 boys, and I was busting the bathroom. Mama like, put a tab beside you. I'll come in backwards. Like, I'm coming in when he talk.
Right.
Okay. So are you doing it like this, and that? You know?
Right.
And I remember when the boys are getting older, I remember them being in college and us having the conversation about, okay, me having to keep it real, that I know you guys are in college, so being sexually active is a possibility. You know? And taking care of yourself while being sexually active is important.
Right.
So it was time for me to have those conversations. And I remember beating myself up, Googling stuff like, bro, how am I going to have these conversations with these boys? And I remember walking in and saying, okay, you're a young man. How you normally can tell if something's off is when you urinate, that something feels off. You know, and they was looking at me like, and my son says to me, no, that means it went too far. And I was like, oh, okay, kid know more than what I think they do. But me as a mom knowing, okay, I haven't crossed this threshold of conversation with them. I know you're in college, so I'm no longer blind to the possibility that you guys are actually sexually active. And, you know, so just in general, teaching them about being aware of their bodies and their health and checking themselves.
Right.
And with the younger generation, we know that a lot of them are wilding out and they're doing their things. So teaching them the medical caution part of, you know, being active, because a lot of unhealed things at early ages trigger off. So that's why at early ages, they're talking about HPV shots. And, you know, because they are protecting them for things that manifest later in life if they get this younger, you know?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like shingles and chicken pox, you know? So they're trying to counteract, hey, this is what you do now to prevent these things when you get older.
Right. I agree with you 100%. And I just, you know, they've been searching for a cure for cancer and still haven't found it.
Are we gatekeeping the cure for breast cancer?
Let me just use my quotation, quote, unquote.
Right.
But yeah, I feel it's too many lives out there, too many loved ones.
People are losing too many people rapidly behind something
from cancer. Right. I just had a good friend. He worked for FedEx for over 20 some years. And he was very like a real good person. I mean, he was just one of those, once again, energetic.
Right. You like to see their energy.
Very happy. The energy, when he walked up in the room, everybody, they all loved him.
Right.
You know, to this day, I walk in the store where he used to deliver at. Hey, I was checking up on such and such. And
and you have to remember that.
And I got to tell him, like, he just passed away.
Yeah.
He passed away from cancer.
Yeah.
So is that a point to where, okay, man, we done had enough. It has to be
something. We find a way
closer. Let's start trying different.
COVID came
and that quick.
And within 24 hours.
That quick.
We had vaccines, and so it's sad, and it's like pharmaceutical. We all know that there is questionable behaviors and scams, and we know that, but because there's nothing we can do about that portion.
Right. But at the same time, you have the medication for it is so expensive.
Yes.
I've been talked to so many people with cancer, and they all tell me the same thing.
So are we just saying the wealthy?
Yeah.
It's the only ones that get breast cancer, you know.
It's like
Yeah.
you go into the 10,000, 15,000. Like,
For
whoa,
one
are
or two
you?
treatments.
It's like,
Yeah.
are you serious? It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, you know how much this box is worth?
Yeah.
Like, whoa, really? 15, 20,000?
And it's so heartbreaking because there are a lot of great outreach programs and stuff nationally and locally that bless women and be there for them while they're going through their process.
Right.
And fortunately for my family, my mama was already in Houston. And, they have some of the best oncologists there are
Right.
in Houston that specializes in breast cancer. So God landed her in really good hands, And also, dealing with any kind of sickness and disease and going through a battle like that, and it's up and down and you don't know what's going on, you have to be mentally strong and spiritually strong. And I know
Definitely.
with her faith carried her. I can remember FaceTiming her one day, and I hadn't really FaceTimed her because I knew she was uncomfortable with, the changes that was going on with her
Right.
body. So I wanted it to be a conversation we had about, and when her hair fell out,
Mm-hmm.
it was, she put that strong face on for us,
Mm-hmm.
but I know it was hard on her.
Right.
Like her fingernails and different things that would happen. We would have conversation, and I would always try to be like, no, because she's already a beautiful woman and she got the cute head. She didn't get the big head I had. So I was like, Mom, you rocking that bald head, and trying to keep her spirits up, but really from a genuine place.
Right.
To you, your body's going through this change, but you look amazing, because we have seen people that has come and destroyed,
Mm-hmm.
and God reserved her beauty and her smile and her,
Right.
and it was just minor things, and everybody's not blessed to be caught in that stage,
Yeah.
and early detection. She's aware of her body. It was crazy. She was on vacation when she found this knot. And she was like, okay, I felt it. Something ain't right. And she went to the doctor.
Right.
And when I tell you, like, they were
They
on
jumped
it.
on it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely. So this is what I wanted to say, ladies. Make sure that we are aware of what's going on with our bodies. When you guys see those different things happening, I know they talk about the discharge from the breast and different things. Do your own exams. Be aware the tenderness, the warmthness, be aware. Don't overlook something or it'll go away. Go to your local emergency room. If you don't have insurance, there are clinics and different things, different resources. Literally, if you put in breast cancer in your city, there are so many events, there are so much awareness, free exams. I know that there's a lady here in our city in Abilene, Texas. We have, her name is Sister Deidre Williams, and she is a survivor and an advocate. I have a really good friend. Her name is July Lucas. She was diagnosed with breast cancer, and girlfriend fought breast cancer with her dukes up,
Right. Yeah.
and are out here living their best life. And those are some of the women that this month I'm going to reach out to for us to be able to talk, because this journey is so different. I can remember talking to Mom, and she's saying the doctor is telling her, okay, be prepared for this, be prepared, everything, because they tell you what really happens, but everybody's journey is different. I can remember her going into surgery and we're thinking, okay, she's gonna have mastectomies, and and they were able to do something else for her.
Right.
So everybody's journey is different.
Different.
But the thing about it, it's mentally how you go through things,
Mhm.
and I felt like she went through that for us.
Right. Had to stay strong. Had to stay strong.
To stay strong. Absolutely.
Was setting an example, showing, hey,
absolutely,
if I can get through this, y'all can get through it. Y'all can get through
Absolutely.
anything.
Absolutely. So let me ask you, with your aunt and her journey, and I know you said that she passed away, and
Mhm.
but the process of watching your family be there for her and walk through, but the educational part of, did that trigger the rest of the ladies in your family to say, hey, let us get us checked out? Was it kind of a movement like, oh, okay, this is possibly in our bloodline, let's get ourselves taken care of?
Well, the the with my family is everybody's private, so
Oh yeah,
I'm not sure.
right.
You would have to, with my family, like, I can get a phone call right now and be like, well, such and such, such and such. Well, how long you been knowing? Well, I'm telling you now, like,
Right.
it's like you could have told me this.
Right. Right.
I mean, that's just how my family rocks.
Right.
So it's kind of hard to,
Yeah.
to answer that question. But I just know with this issue, one thing I like about it is that this awareness month, they bringing it, they put it on the forefront. Hey, go get checked out. Go get checked out.
And I want to make sure that we're doing the same thing and we're advocating because we see a lot of spontaneous, like right now within our core group or the people that we love. As we say, things are happening younger and younger. We have a very own family member in our culture group. His wife is young and she's dealing with strokes and different things out of the blue.
Right.
So just bringing awareness of being entwined with your body and knowing what's going on and knowing the changes and the difference. And I noticed with myself one day I looked down, is my feet getting swole? My ankle felt a little juicy. And I'm just like, no. But I'm also having to be more aware of the things that I eat and, like just being entwined with your body.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, you need to get up and go walk and, because we are getting to that age to where I ain't gonna put it out there with your girl 40. And I enjoy being 40. This has been so fun for me.
Right.
And I'm just like, but I also see the changes in my body. I also can notice like I could eat this, and this. Sometimes I'm good, sometimes I'm not. Oh, okay, that's a part of that Asian part.
Yeah, it's crazy because when you hit that 40 mark, it goes from being able to 20 years old jumping off buildings and landing on your feet
now
to
I'm second guessing, do I need to walk
40
across the
years
street
old.
too fast?
Yeah, let me jump off this curb and
Right.
you break your whole back. So you
Right.
gotta take your time.
I can remember chasing my kids. I felt good. Like we raced and win the street. I felt that run for like 2 weeks. And I was just like, I kept saying, I'm gonna go to the doctor. Something wrong with me. No, you out of shape and it hurt. I'm
gonna give my kids a good, let me see, basketball. I'm gonna give you one good game after that. Once I untie them shoes,
I need a month of recovery.
Untie my shoes. Them shoes are untied for a while.
Exactly. But it's that growing. It's crazy. And that's why it's important to listen to different platforms that are speaking about the process of aging and the process of taking care of your body and listening to your body. This month is breast cancer awareness month, but we know in our culture, when we say speak about our bodies, them headaches mean something.
Yeah.
Exactly. Them little dizzy, oh girl, I was getting that car, got a little dizzy. Go get yourself checked out. Go get that blood pressure checked out. And if you start there, that's a good place to start because they're already aware of what's going on with you. I know personally with myself and still, I was diagnosed with my little situation that they tried to say I had. I'm not going to no doctor. I will go do all my girly stuff. But other than that, I ain't going to no doctor. I feel great. I can fix it. I was just a headache and take some Tylenol. But I wasn't listening to my body. And one day I go to work and I wake up and I'm in the hospital for 2 weeks.
Right.
And everything that could be wrong was wrong. But I'm perfectly fine and I'm in my 30s and I'm good. What are y'all talking about? And that made me like, oh, them little signs and them little,
Yeah.
I just drank some water, I take some Pepto-Bismol. It's okay. Those things. I'll take some antacids and just not listening to your body.
But it's good. And if you haven't, you need to go get checked out. Once you get checked out, you have a good feeling knowing that, okay, I got checked out and I'm good. Yeah. So that's one less thing you have to worry about.
Right. And I'm going to say this. I also feel with us, we have that concept. Every time I go to the doctor, it's something. They just want to put me on some medication. Baby, go listen to what them people had to say.
That's within our coach. You know how our coach
exactly.
I ain't supposed to pay all that money for them to tell me ain't nothing wrong with me. Well, you never know. Just go get checked out.
Exactly. We are breaking the old black ignorant medically ignorant stigmas these days because we want to live and want to see y'all live. So if you have somebody that is ignorant medically and they don't want to go, I force you guys' hands to put your foot down because I love you and say, hey, we're going to get you checked out.
Right.
I don't care how you feel about it. I don't want to hear nothing about you don't got the money for this because there's so many programs. This month, ladies, I am going to challenge you guys. Take somebody with you to get their exams. Make it a girlfriend date.
Right.
Yeah, make it a girlfriend date.
Now, once you get checked out, is it some that they give you to show that you got checked? You remember when you vote, you got a sticker. Hey, I voted. I know it's pink, right?
Yes,
So
the colors are pink. Put it like this. We're going to challenge you guys. Okay. I'm going to put myself out here. I know they're going to hold it to me.
Because I was go, if it's some that you can show on
we
our
want
social
you guys
media.
to upload y'all's pictures.
There you go.
I mean, I need y'all to get on there and give us a shout out to, hey, 796 The Culture. I have got my exam. And if, put it like this, we're going to challenge y'all. We're going to make a challenge tonight. And I'm going to say, for the best video of you guys letting us know that, hey, I am on the team. I'm a part of the movement. I am going to vow myself for the best video that we will play it on the radio station. And I am going to give a $50 prize for the best video to say, hey, your best shout out video that, hey, I went and got my breast exam. I will post it on my Facebook and we'll like and tag and share and all that stuff. But y'all have the rest of this month. Today is the 2nd. Is today the 2nd?
The 2nd.
So we are challenging you guys to get your good girlfriends, get your good Judys, and drag them to this doctor's office. And listen, it is no longer the old school, lay your booby up on the thing. We're going to smash it between these two things and check it and do all the flip and rub. They don't do that no more, y'all. They have a very, really simple, comfortable new process.
That's good.
And I will also post that information and let you know what doctors are using these new processes. But to be honest with you, I went and I got the old school one last year. I always wait until the month of October to go get my exam. It just means a little more to me now, know that I am attached to a breast cancer survivor. It feels different now. So October is usually my month to go. So if y'all want to go get breast exams with your girl Key, y'all can call me and we'll go together. But I did the old school process, but it didn't bother me because I don't care how I get it done. Let's just make sure the results make it happen, So the old school way is a little uncomfortable, a little invasive, but they make sure that you're okay. So whatever that looks like, girls, if you feel like, okay, I'm too young for this, go in your bathrooms, lift your arms, do your breast exams. You can Google them and they will show you how to walk yourself through the process of self-examinations.
Right. All right. So 325-349. 6342. That's 349-6342.
Yes, y'all have to call us and talk to us about y'all's journey, share your testimony. I was looking on Facebook and a lot of my girlies, we want to give a shout out to a couple of the survivors that I have seen online. I had seen Miss Tiffany Hickman. She had said that she was a survivor. We are blessed to still have you around. We also have Miss Charlotte McDaniels. I know that she yes, Miss Charlotte. She is such a beautiful soul. And it's so many more. It was so many other ladies. I have a friend, a really good friend. Her name is Kelly Harris, and her daughter-in-law is actually going through breast cancer now, and she's young.
Okay.
She's young. So we are praying for her. But the thing about it is when you have women that have been blessed and healed from this around you while you're going through this process and this journey, it gives you hope. So I need everybody to be as vocal as possible and loud about what God has done for you in your healing process, because we want to see it for the ones that are in the middle of this journey in this battle right now, that there is hope. And we pulling and standing with you.
Exactly.
So I'm going to say that one more time. I need you ladies to put your videos up. I need you guys to tag 796 The Culture whenever.
The Culture 796.
The Culture 796. Yes.
That's all social media. The Culture 796.
Absolutely. And I need you guys to get on there. Tag us in your videos, and we're gonna vote. We're gonna repost and we're gonna vote. And whoever gets the most like and shares, we're gonna give you guys a $50 prize at the end of the month.
Well, there you have it.
And that's how we're gonna keep ourselves active. Okay. We are out here spreading awareness, but we're gonna make it fun while we do so.
All right.
I need y'all to get creative. And DJ Jug's trying to make me go to pay some bills, y'all. So I'm going to get out of here for a minute. But we're going to come back and we're going to lift the energy a little more. We're going to get back into these empowerment women conversations. So we're going to talk about these girlies out here doing their thing. So you have been listening to your girl on Keeping It Cute. I am Key, and you are tuned into 796 The Culture, the one and only DJ Jug is in the house tonight, y'all. So come back, jam with us. You have been listening to that big male, that fat daddy. So we jamming and we educating tonight. We're educating, empowering, and kicking it. You can't beat that. Only at 796 The Culture. I'm your girl, Key, and we'll be right back.
What's up, everybody? This your boy Jay Will, and I'm asking everybody to tune in to 796 The Culture.
If you got it, it ain't no question. Oh, it ain't no one for guessing. No more than emotionally invested. Showing you all my imperfections. Oh, if I let you, don't take me for granted. Yeah. If I'm worth more than you could manage, yeah. Open with me, oh, we could be honest. Closer to me, oh, giving me silence. Promise that you won't let me fall. Holding me tight, loving me right, giving me life all night. You could be telling me lies, making me cry, wasting my time the whole time. So just be careful what you take for granted. Yeah. Cause with me, no, you could do damage. You could do damage. You do damage. Yeah. Worry about it, I'm putting pressure. You'll only cut me if I let you. No, we ain't doing this just for pleasure. Either learn me or I'm a lesson. Going on. If you want me, don't take me for granted. Yeah. If I'm worth more than you could manage, baby. Oh, you're falling for me. Oh, baby, I caught it. Oh, we could be whatever you want, call it. Promise that you won't let me fall. Holding me tight, loving me right, giving me life all night. You could be telling me lies, making me cry, wasting my time the whole time. So just be careful what you take for granted. Yeah. Cause with me, no, you could do damage. You could do damage. You could do damage. Oh, you could do damage. Oh, you could do damage. Yeah. Oh, you could do damage. Yeah. Oh, do damage. Oh, yeah.
get it on. Let's love, baby. Let's get it on. Sugar, let's get it on. Ooh, we're all sensitive people with so much to give. Understand me, sugar. Since we got to be here, let's live. I love you. There's nothing wrong with me loving you, baby. No. And giving yourself to me will never be wrong if the love is true. Oh, baby. Don't you know how sweet and wonderful life can be? Ooh. I'm asking you, baby, to get it on with me. Ooh. I ain't gonna worry. I ain't gonna push. Won't push you, baby. Come on, baby. Start being right. Hey, skin it on. You know what I'm talking about. Come on, baby. Hey, let the love come out. If you believe in love, let's get it on.
What's up, everybody? This your boy Jay Will, and I'm asking everybody to tune in to 796 The Culture.
Tune into All in Your Business every Monday at 8 p.m. Central Time with Jay Will, 50, Twin, and Lady K, only on 796 The Culture.
Tune into All Jokes Aside every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Central Time with Jug, Dude, Wig, Fistful of Dollars, and Jay Will, only on 796 The Culture.
Tune into Gen X The Best every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Central Time with Dude, Wig, and Naka Flocka, only on 796 The Culture.
C&J Tobacco offers a great selection of discount cigarettes, cigars, tobacco, snuff, and vapes. C&J Tobacco also carries your favorite drinks and snacks. Locally owned and operated. Stop by and see Blue. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. and on Sundays, the business is closed. C&J Tobacco is located at 1341 North Markenberg Lane. Stop by and check it out.
What's up, everybody? This your boy Jay Will, and I'm asking everybody to tune in to 796 The Culture.
And you You are listening to your girl Keeping It Cute with Key. I am Key Raquel, your host that do the absolute most. But tonight we have kept it serious but informative and fun as we have the open discussion tonight about breast cancer awareness. We know October is breast cancer month, and we are in discussion tonight about the awareness, about early detection, and all those things that come with the narrative that our community is really hit hard with the not being aware. Do you think that's what it is? With a lot of times in our community, they are just not aware of the services and they think, okay, I don't have money to be able to do all this. And there are free programs out here. There are resources. You are able to go to your local health department. They have resources for you. There are different organizations. Literally, all you have to do is Google breast cancer awareness in your community, and you are going to get a whole list of different resources and things.
Right. I believe it's pretty much it's out there.
Right.
Like you said, all the resources out there. They playing commercials. You have it in NFL. You have it in, I mean, just in sports. Period. You have it on pretty much any and everything. So therefore, it's to me, it's no excuse. It's no
Right.
excuse.
And we gonna wrap at the culture. So I am challenging all my fellow co-hosts and DJs and engineers this month that we gonna pull out our pink out our closets and we gonna represent you. Down, DJ Jug?
I'm always down for the cause. It's
We
a great cause to be a part of.
absolutely, absolutely. And we want to make sure that we are supporting the movement and what's going on because we have ladies that we love in our lives that we want to be aware. So, like I said, we are going to do a challenge that whoever uploads their very best content with them saying, hey, their breast cancer videos, their support. I don't care if you are going with a survivor, if you are a lady and you are of age, make sure that you send us a video, a little snippet like, hey, I have got my exam, make it fly, make it fun, because we want to let them know that this isn't something scary. Taking care of yourself is never scary. So we want to have fun while we're doing this. We want to celebrate those who have survived and those who have gone on because you are still a warrior in your own right, you know?
Exactly.
And when I tell you these ladies kind of have their own club, you know, when these can go through something that detrimental and a lot of times it creeps up on you out of the blue. And when you can go in there and rock that thing out and hold it together and you're better and you have a testimony, I need you to scream it for the mountaintop that I am breast cancer free,
right,
or that I am following the path of the sisterhood and I am going to get myself checked out to make sure that if anything is wrong, I'm on it.
I agree.
So, you know, we out here slanging these things and getting these things checked out, you know?
Right.
And it's a touchy subject when you're talking about body parts and, you know, the private areas. But we need to draw attention to them things.
Hey, I'll probably get slack for this, but I don't care. But if you can swing them things out at the club, if you can slang them things out,
if you can dress promiscuous with them halfway out, it shouldn't be nothing.
Then you can sit there slang them things out.
For that doctor. That oncologist going there, the oncologist going in and let him squeeze them things. Everybody else squeezing.
Yeah.
DJ Jug said, let the right doctor squeeze them.
Right, exactly. There you go.
Absolutely, the lifesaver. You crack me up. But you are so right. We do everything else but the important things.
They're important.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
We
get all the enhancements and do all this different stuff. And we make sure that we look good in these outfits and all that. But internally,
you can't be afraid. If you ain't afraid to do that, then you shouldn't be afraid to go get checked out for your health and for your life.
It's so funny that you said that because that's some of the conversations my students used to be like, oh my God, Miss Jackson, don't say that. No, we're going to have these conversations. If you're doing it, we should be able to talk about it.
Yeah.
You know, don't be shy to have a conversation but you out here doing, the action. Like, let's talk about it. Because I know that we cannot push, force, or stop anybody from doing anything, or, push them to do things. But you could also say, hey, I'm still going to be a bugaboo about it.
Right.
And like I said, it's always easy when you have a partner in crime. So there's nothing wrong with ladies. Get you a group of ladies together and you guys schedule and y'all go together and be each other's support.
All right. So there you have it. So I was looking at this other topic.
Uh-huh.
And I'm curious to coming from a woman's point of view.
Okay. So you challenged me tonight trying to catch me off guard. Go ahead. I'm ready for it.
It's from the hustle to burnout. The dark side of strong women. Explain that to me.
Okay, so look, he switched gears on me. I was talking about keeping us healthy, and he said, I want to know how from the hustle to the burnout. To be honest with you, and I can only speak from a woman's perspective from my shoes. I never liked to slang this term single mother. I was just out here, a mama doing what she had to do.
Right.
I don't like to put that, I'm a single mama label on stuff. Okay. I'm not single because I had a village. It might not have been, I cannot say they've always had an absent father. I would never say that,
Right.
But there were some situations that caused us not to be in a family setting. So it was me. And I went from working 100,000 jobs. I'm going to go get it. I'm hustling. I'm grinding. I'm feeling good. And the burnout, I couldn't see. My burnout came and landed me in the hospital. So,
right.
And I didn't know that I was tired. I didn't know. I mean, I had been operating off 3-4 hours of sleep a night for, I'm young, I'm thriving,
Right.
Like it was nothing. I used to tell them all the time, I don't need a cat nap. I'm good all weekend. Just let me get a little cat nap. I need about 45 minutes. We would call them power naps. So at the time, I was working middle school from 8 to 4, getting home after practices about 5:30, homework, cooking, kids, and still trying to be great, still trying to go to school in between all of that. So just grinding. So when you say, how do you get to the burnout? That's how you get to the burnout. Not taking time for yourself, not resetting, not, resting. There was a story on Facebook about this young lady out of Atlanta, Georgia, who had, I believe she was 25 years old, had opened her own restaurant and had been grinding. They said for 6 weeks straight, she was straight grinding. I'm talking about working 16, 17-hour days. She finally, one weekend, said, okay, she had made a post on Facebook. I'm going home to lay down. I am taking some time for myself. I am exhausted, and never woke up.
Wow. So she worked herself to death.
So when you say going from the grind and the hustle to the burnout, that's what the burnout looks like. A lot of times I used to have the mentality, or I would say stuff like, oh, I can sleep when I'm dead, baby. Wise day, I'm getting all the time.
You know? Heard that. I heard that today. Everybody says that.
Right.
I sleep when I dead. Well,
you're not living if that's what you're looking forward to,
I don't want to get to that point.
Right. But that's what kind of mentality I had, because some decisions that I had made in life, I didn't want my kids to feel that financially. I wasn't going to let their lifestyles change. And so I'm going to go get it. I'm going to make up for,
Right.
And that's how you go from the hustle to the burnout,
But it's so, and I get it, because it's so much that you probably have to do, and it's just not enough time within that, within a day.
You can imagine from a male's perspective, we've had these conversations that you are juggling family, your home life, your responsibilities as the man at home,
right?
Emotionally, financially, making sure all those things are taken care of. You are being a father. You are wearing 20 million hats, an employer, an employee, So you are leading. you are in leadership position in different capacities of your life.
Right.
Even that's in your home, and just feeling inadequate in certain areas that you can't give that best attention to because you're so busy over here. So not only are you grinding, but you're stressing about where you're lacking at. So just imagine carrying all of that. You're stressing about where you're lacking at. You're stressing about getting to where you're going so you're not lacking in this area. Just think emotionally and mentally, all that cramming together. That's how you get to that burnout.
Right.
You know, physically burnt out and emotionally burned out is detrimental. And a lot of times we ignore the mentally being burned out and the physical leads.
So where's the balance?
How do you find that? Is a great question. And that's why I asked when I talk to everybody, like, how are you holding it together? What are you doing? What are your coping skills? I know they hear me say that a lot because finding that balance in different areas of your life is important.
Right.
Balance and boundaries go hand in hand.
Mm-hmm.
That saying, no, I can't, it's okay. And those are things that I'm working on personally. Like, I can't. It's okay to say no. It's okay to say I can't be there for everybody. This weekend, a friend had called me to do something for her, and I'm like in advance, the way she always does it, you know.
Uh-huh.
And I had so much going on, I completely forgot about her. And I'm just like, and it didn't hit me until literally I was sitting here today, like, oh my God, I forgot to do this, you know?
Yeah.
But like you said, you get to where you're dropping a ball. You juggling a million things and you all over the place and you trying to hold it together. And you feel like I'm holding it together well and people can see you slipping.
Right.
I am learning, how do you juggle that? You ask for help.
Yeah.
Or you use your no.
Right.
And, you know,
right.
I get it. I understand. I had a discussion this weekend with a friend that was pretty, you know, he was feeling a little overwhelmed. And after you think about it, when somebody expressing what their concerns and their of trying to get things done, like, it should make you want to help take something off their plate.
Right,
So if there's
exactly.
something, so that's why having a village and having people around you that say, okay, I see it, I hear you.
Mm-hmm.
When I don't see you, now that you're saying I hear you, you
right.
know,
Right.
because you don't want it to be to where anybody is feeling overwhelmed where you can aid, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, when you say that, allowing people to aid you. I know with me, I'd rather do it myself, get it done right. That's why I'm up at night and I'm moving around and everything I need to get done after my day is winding. I don't need nobody on the floor with me. I got this. And a lot of times that's what creates, when I talk about our kids, allowing them to do things that they can do, teaching them early the independence, not doing things for them.
Yeah.
And a lot of times as moms, as I quote in quotation, single moms, we get to where we do everything because it's easier instead of using them teachable moments. So you're not feeling overwhelmed.
So, don't mean to cut you off.
Uh-huh.
So, just like awareness within cancer, as far as breast cancer, is this something that you make aware to your kids at a young age to find that balance? Don't overdo it. If you need help, please get help.
You know what?
Because that's one issue that I know not too many people, if not any at all, speak about. Because you always hear hard work.
Right.
It takes 10,000 hours to perfect your craft. So
Right.
work, get there.
Right.
But you never talk about that balance.
And you know what? I feel like that's why we see a lot of kids get to college and they get overwhelmed, like, I can't do this. Because they have lived the hype and the expectations of getting somewhere, but we didn't teach them how to sustain emotionally and, you know,
right.
Okay. I know I talk about personal experiences a lot on this show, but I had a classmate that her dad was an educator in our community and had high expectations for her. She was their only child.
Mm-hmm.
And the young lady went off to college and felt like she couldn't keep up the facade and it was just too much pressure. And she took her own life. She unalived herself. And the letter that she left was stating that, it was too much. So a lot of times not teaching that balance makes them feel overwhelmed. Saying that you don't have to get it all done. Rome wasn't built in a day, but long as you keep working on it. But in the meantime, when you feel yourself getting tired, or I know with myself getting homework done and different things, it's like, okay, I got to get this done. I feel like, okay, I got to get this done. I got to get this done. But just taking that time, I literally laid down yesterday and I fell asleep. I took a nap and I jumped up literally 45 minutes later, like, dang, I could have been doing this, and this, but my body was tired.
But this is the pattern, and it's crazy because it's like, how can you fix it? All right. Even if you sit down and you talk to your children, talk to your kids about finding that balance.
Right.
Don't overdo it. But at the same time, you lead by example.
Exactly.
So how can you speak about it if that's all they've been watching all their life? Man, mom,
gotta make ends meet. We gotta,
My mom, she been hustling. She been hustling. My dad, he been hustling. He been hustling. He's always working. He's always in the groove. That's all they know. So you trying to teach this balance, but you lead by example.
Exactly.
So
exactly, and it's hard.
Like, you see what I'm saying? But this is something. I don't mean to cut you off, but this is something I feel it needs to be addressed and it needs to be fixed. We have to figure out balances because, like you said, you have kids that go to college and they feel that pressure and they work hard. Now they become suicidal.
Right.
Now they feel like they're a failure. Right. Now they feel,
inadequate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So what can we do?
And you know what? I am learning every day that transparency is key. It's okay to say I'm tired. It's like I said, it's okay to say no. It's okay to say I can't.
Right.
It's okay to say, you know what? I know I had this goal set for myself today, but I need to take a mental health break.
But you don't want to feel like you failed.
You know what? But sometimes failure and rest, I need to go to sleep. I pick that up tomorrow. If this is something that I need to get done and it ain't got no time stamp on it, it's not being a procrastinator to say today I did not get this done. It is okay and sit in it. It's okay. My body was tired. I needed a mental break. I have worked myself just this week. I have found myself being overwhelmed because I'm learning new things and trying to make sure that I'm great in so many new areas, and life has changed and relationships have changed, and where I am is different now. So to try to make sure that I'm perfecting all these different areas and I'm being great and I'm showing up as the genuine me, that balance is tough. Come on, villain.
Look, it's easy to speak about it. It's easy to talk about it, but I know I'm not the only one, and I imagine it happens to you as well. You can sit there, you can sit down and be like, you know what? I'm done. I'm just going to rest. I'm going to sit and chill. After about 5 and 10 minutes,
up again.
It's just going to go around and around in your head, and you just go raise up like, man, let me go ahead and get this done. Go ahead and get it done.
The perfectionist in you.
Right.
That is the right now in you. That is that drive in you. There has to be a balance that if my body is saying get up, I can get that done now. I'm gonna need you to hold that chair 5 more minutes, even if it kill you. Because it has to be a balance. You have to take care of yourself. And a lot of times you're getting things done, but you're not enjoying the process.
So how do you make it pretty much, we speak about it, how do we make people aware?
I think you're overwhelmed because it's your passion. So you already love to do it. But then you're exhausted. So I think with you, that balance of I'm a grinder, I'm a go-getter, I'm a visionary. Your visions don't let you sleep.
But how do you,
you know?
how do you know? How do you know that? How do you know that you're exhausted if you're not paying attention to it? You don't know.
You don't know.
Because you just
But the thing about it is it has to be scheduled into your life.
Your body's so
taking care,
used to grinding, so that's what your body's
but
used
taking
to.
care of you have to be scheduled into your life. That's why I ask people all the time, like, hey, have you took time out to go get a massage? Go sit your tail in this chair at the mall. That's 10 minutes. You already in there to do something. Like 5-10 minutes. It's okay.
I mean, I'm asking all these questions. I'm playing devil's advocate, but I'm asking all these questions because you're gonna have these questions of other people, male or female.
Right.
They're gonna say the same thing. Like, I don't know. I can't feel myself.
But
being
you know what? The
overworked.
crazy part about it is before I landed myself in the hospital for them 2 weeks, I felt fine. Listen, the crazy part is I felt fine, but I got the little fatigues here and there.
Right.
So I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna go catch me a corner, let me head back, throw my shades on for a minute, just relax, let me eat something.
Right.
But my body was giving me these little tremors that, hey, we might need to sit down somewhere. But when you in grind mode and that's all you think about, that's why I say it has to be a balance.
Right. And that's what I'm like.
You need, listen, if you
how
are
do you
a
find
natural
that balance?
How do you find the balance?
That's how
you have to schedule your balance. Just like with everything else, setting boundaries and balance go together.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if you got to set a timer on your watch, sit down. If it's every 45 minutes, do something that makes you happy, because this is what I have started doing. I literally have it to where I get up from my desk at least every hour and a half to 2 hours.
Right.
Even if it's just to walk the hall, get away, disconnect. I am learning that. I am learning my shower time is my disconnect time. I'm going to come here and sing 18 songs. They might be R&B and church and rock and roll mixed all together. I'm in my own zone. I'm freeing myself. I'm not thinking about nothing serious. And it takes me a minute to get there.
Right.
But that's what I do, because you have to disconnect. You have to disconnect.
Right.
I'll scroll through my phone. Now, my relaxation is watching pimple poppers. I know it's weird and people be like, what? That is my relaxation. I can zone out. I don't hear nothing else in the room because I am literally watching a pimple popper.
See, and I'm the type person to where I don't want to be on social media like that because I see it a waste of time. So I will sit there and set a limit for myself on social media.
But see, that's good because it's discipline.
And I mean, I would say how I relax, and I need to get back to that ASAP, is going to the gun line. And the gun line is the weight room. Going to the gun line, you're working on your body, you're around people that's doing the same thing you're doing, the conversations.
Yeah.
Your workout partner, and my son, he was with me during all this time, and we were
bonding,
making videos, and I would say that was a great way of me relaxing.
Right.
Finding that balance.
Right.
And now I know I need to get back in the weight room because my shoulder is healed, but I just got to find that time.
Right.
That's the issue.
But see, we talk a lot about taking care of ourselves, mind, body, and soul, and that all goes hand in hand.
Right.
That working on your body is mentally releasing for your mind.
Right.
So, like you said, you asked me, what do you do? That's what we can do. If you ride your treadmill, if you get in the middle of your living room floor with your Body by Ted's video, whatever, look, your Richard Simmons videos, whatever, Sweating in the Spirit with Tom John or whoever,
I was on that gun line.
Yeah, see, but that's your thing, that lifting 500 pounds with one arm, that's your thing.
Hey,
But whatever you do to de-escalate and just to relax your mind, find things that you enjoy doing.
Right.
I never knew when I was going through the stint of feeling the heaviness and the most stress that I had felt after death. I found myself getting up in the mornings and literally going out by the water and just walking. And that's how I would start my day. Just listening to the birds and the water and just literally walking. I would put my worship music in my earbuds and just walk.
Right.
And I found on the days that I didn't do that, I was dying to get out there for that sense of, so I'd be like, okay, during lunch, I'm going,
Right.
I would take my lunch break and I would just, it's just about that moments of sitting in that stillness and that quietness. Like, I'm a girl that's going to go sit in the bathroom. I learned to have a shower on for 45 minutes before I even get in there.
You just done run all the hot water out.
Listen,
hot water heater just dry.
Listen, I am that person that I will go in there, just give me a moment, let me wash my face, brush my teeth, play with my eyebrows, tie my hair down. It's a whole process, but that is my wind down time.
Right. Okay.
So that, when you say finding that space to cope, and I want you to grind. I want you to be at your very best. I love to see you hustling and bustling, but I also need you to be, healthy and mentally, because I have learned I was foggy as crap then. I kept saying, ain't nothing wrong with me, I'm getting it. But now that I go back and look, my memory was foggy on a lot of things because I wasn't rested. And it was always go, 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 go. And then I felt like, oh, I work a lot. So the time I did have off, I was like, okay, I got to make the kids. We finna go hit tournaments. We doing this. We at the water park. I literally would find myself at places sleep. All right, y'all, we gonna go to medieval time. Me thinking it's a little dark in there. They're gonna be kicking it. I doze off. Okay, y'all, we gonna go see a movie. We're gonna go to the Cognac Grill and we can have dinner and watch a movie. I knew that I could let this seat back and go to sleep.
Right.
So, just nobody wants to live like that.
Right. All right. So I guess this is another good conversation that we need to
we're gonna revisit
extend. We have to revisit it because once again, I feel that people out in the world, this is something that we don't talk about, finding a balance. And we all overwork ourselves,
but
our
this
bodies.
Is what I don't mean to cut you off, but it just struck a nerve with me when you said finding balance. Finding balance means doing what's important for you. Family. Pouring into those things that have substance.
Right.
That even if I'm not great and these dreams never come alive, I kept value over here.
Right. Now.
And it's like, this might not be happening as fast as I want it to, but I also can't forget to be valuable over here.
Right.
So it's just like you said, that balance.
The balance.
But we say that and then it's like this. We
Right.
got to make sure that we keeping it, the important stuff got to be here. The in-person relationships, the daddy, that has to be here. This is just as valuable, and this is where we going to eat at, and I'm building generational wealth, and we thinking like that. This is going to pay out. This got to be tended to while you making this happen.
Right. And this conversation, I feel it's a great conversation that needs to be had. It needs. We got to.
Right.
And
we will.
I feel with our village, we will figure out some type of balance for everybody. Put out some type of blueprint.
Right.
Because
we
need it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because you never want to be building a vision in life or in a partnership or a family or a relationship, marriage, whatever, and it's feeling one-sided. That one person is carrying the load. One person. You don't want no weak links.
Right.
And so especially if your movement and what you're doing is a group, like nobody should be feeling overwhelmed.
Right. Right, exactly.
And being able to look at yourself and be like, you know what? I am not carrying my load. I'm not making this easy. What can I do to make sure that I'm a valuable part of this movement? You know?
Right.
And even in friendship and love and family, it's always like what everybody has a role to play. I know I keep making the church references, but everybody has a role to play. That if Brother Tamaki do not show up, and
Thank you
we
for
know
using
that sound,
my government name. But
yeah, you know that sound ain't gonna be right because that's your role, that's your value that you bring to the situation. You know, like even with me going to church, I have my favorite usher. When Brother Jimmy ain't at church, I be feeling some kind of way. I be on his Facebook like, Brother Jimmy, because he's a part of my worship experience. You
Right.
know, so when you have a business and you're moving into greatness or whatever you're doing and you're grinding, and like the young lady was speaking about, Jay was talking about writing her book, and she has a core group of women that she goes to and she leans on, that she's not carrying all of that by herself.
Right.
So just being a valuable team player to your family, to your movement, excuse me, whatever it is that you have going on.
Right.
When you speak of balance, that means I'm taking care of myself so I can be valuable to the movement.
And I must say, right now I don't have no balance, so we definitely gonna have talk. We definitely gonna have this
We're
talk
gonna bring
again.
this conversation back.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely, because I work myself till I'm numb.
Right. And that balance.
Literally numb.
Yeah, literally numb.
Yeah, so
to where you're overwhelmed and you're not feeling good and you feeling half of yourself, and then when you get in them important relationships with your kids, they're getting a shell of you.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So like you say, finding that balance. So we're gonna do a DJ Jug check-in next week and see how he did on his finding his balance. But you guys, once again, you guys have tuned into another episode of Keeping It Cute with Key. I know y'all thought we was gonna get up here and be turned up every weekend, but sometimes the conversations just need to be had. We teed up in our own way. We real grown over here on Keeping It Cute with Key. We gonna give y'all balance. So we are gonna get back into our health and beauty, but during this segment and this month of women empowerment, we're going to talk about clothing and body shapes and changing with age and finding your girly. I might even bring a couple outfits up here and we're going to play dress up. I don't know. We're gonna do something. But
well, I ain't dressing up.
Look, I might have to try my new wigs and glue and stuff on DJ Joe. He the perfect little
no ma'am. No ma'am.
Look, he the perfect little mannequin head up here.
No ma'am.
Ladies, if we're having problems with our foundation color, we're going to use DJ
No, ma'am.
to try a different foundation.
No. So where can they find you? How can they get in touch with you on social
y'all
media?
Can tune in to all this fun and giggles and wisdom and all that stuff that we do here at 796 The Culture. But you can personally catch your girl at any platform that says Key Raquel Jackson. And you can also catch me on our Keeping It Cute with Key page there on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. We are all over the place. And yeah, that's where you can find us. I am on a lot of different platforms. We have been out here hosting and grinding and being on different platforms and getting the word out of what we have going on, because it's bigger than what you guys see. This is just the beginning.
Right.
We saying catch on now. Like, tag, share, let them know you in the loop of what's going on at 796 The Culture. Because my boy DJ Jug got a lot going on. Just tell us what's to come.
Well, first, go like all of our social medias. It's The Culture 796. It's all letters.
Yep.
All letters.
All letters.
No, all words. No, all letters. See, that's
that overworked.
Yeah, that's the overworked. Yeah. The Culture 796.
Right. Go like, tag, and share.
Yeah, go like, tag, and share. I was trying to get my mind back right. But also, if you want to...
we talk about that balance. I got you.
Also, you can follow me at Jugga Hayes. If you put in at Jugga Hayes, JUGGAHAYES, I will pop up on everything.
Yeah.
And keep it tuned in 24/7. 24/7, we have shows 7 days a week. 796 The Culture. We are a real radio station. We are LLC. So if you would like advertisement, hit us up. 325.
They do some dope work advertisement wise.
Definitely.
Y'all.
You would get it. from the audio side and the visual side. So 325-349-6342.
And the prices are amazing.
Very amazing.
I can't wait till I have something going on so I can give me an ad. I might just make me an ad playing my tambourine. Invite y'all to church.
And we also now on the visual side, it's going to be a network.
That's exciting.
Network. So you're going to see skits. You're going to see shows. You're going to see interviews. You're going to see everything
Comedy
that you would see.
Yeah.
Everything that you see on the channel, you're going to see on the Culture Network.
Yeah.
Visually. So keep it tuned in because we're about to do bigger things.
Yeah. It's
so
always exciting.
It's selling. It's always trying to get to the sky.
Absolutely. Y'all better catch the movement now because the wave's waving around here. I mean, it's so crazy just to see what has happened in the past couple months. Like we walked in and it was a shell of a building and it has grown and we have hosted some of the greatest names in hip hop and like within months. I mean, we came here, did we have some walls? We had walls, right?
We had walls. It was just
but that's about
plain nothing.
Yeah.
Just bare.
Right,
nothing.
Right. So you done a lot and you done took us to the next level. And every time I walk in here, it's something new and new technology and lighting. And so I personally say I appreciate y'all for looking out for you, girl. Because she don't know how to turn on not one microphone in here. But I'm getting there. And the great thing when you were talking about balance and growing, that I know nothing. I walked in here knowing nothing. Girl, now I know how to download stuff. Look, I'm going to get this part down. But I'm in an environment to where y'all are grinding, but y'all also are teaching.
Right.
So it's that's the village part of it, that everybody, ain't no gatekeeping around here.
No.
I don't want you to know because that you have potential to do, like everybody on the even playing field and everybody out here scratching each other's back, and this is what family do.
We're all gonna win.
Right.
We're gonna win
collectively. Right.
Win as a family.
Absolutely. So that's why I'm locked in. I done found me some real ones this time, and I'm excited about it, and I appreciate them. Yeah, I get on everybody's nerves up here. But they be working with you, girl. I be coming there a hot mess. I don't know my email passwords. I don't know this. Oh, I don't have this tonight. But my boys be having my back. The fellas be having my back. And I appreciate y'all. I appreciate our audience. You guys have been great. You guys have been flowing and growing with us. Mm-hmm. I need you guys to email me, call me, inbox me, DM me. Things that y'all want to talk about, fellas and the females. Y'all tune in. Let me know. Let's chop it up. I'm ready to get into some real conversation. I don't care. Y'all see, you down? Is that what them claps is about?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
He down. He's saying, come on, y'all. So we appreciate y'all, but we want to hear from you guys. We want to know where y'all stand. What's your opinion? Let's chop it up. Let's have some real raw. Listen. Put it like this. You guys can even message us anonymously.
Anonymous.
How did I say that? Anonymous. Y'all know. See, that's that ebonics.
Yeah, anonymously.
Look, withhold your identity and inbox us your questions. And we're going to ask them on the air and we're going to have a conversation.
There you go.
Whatever it is, let's do a little truth or dare, and let's conversate. Let's conversate. So you guys have been tuned in to 796 The Culture. Y'all have been also tuned in, not only on 796 The Culture tonight, but y'all been tuning in all week. Mm-hmm. You guys are faithful and we appreciate it. And I know we got to get off this air, but we want to tell y'all thank y'all. Y'all hear that? Yay! Because we got a whole... We don't call them fans over here. We call them, they're part of our culture. They are part of our village. So we got family over here at the 796 The Culture. Right. And the reason why that we always integrate everybody, because this is for us, by us.
Our culture.
Our culture. The good, the bad, and the ugly. We are here to discuss. We are here to heal. We are here to grow. And, that's what we do with the culture.
Right.
You know, and we appreciate you guys so much for listening in. Y'all have been great as usual. Once again, I want to tell Jay and all the ladies that came in and the ladies that commented on the post on Facebook and Snapchats and Instagram. Yes, we applaud y'all. We say thank y'all so much for the love that y'all have shown. I have been unable to interact with you guys on Facebook due to my technical long story, but your girl gonna get herself together, so I'll be able to interact with you guys. Tell them what happened.
Yeah, go ahead, tell them what happened real quick. Go ahead, tell them.
I forgot my email password, Charles, so I wasn't able. Oh, so he gonna put me on blast. I forgot my email password, y'all. I'm gonna miss the little phone situation, but I'm gonna get on there later on tonight, and I'll be responding to a lot of you guys as soon as I get into my Facebook. I'm gonna get on there and respond to you guys. We're gonna conversate this month, all month long. We will talk about the breast cancer, and we're gonna bring awareness, and we're gonna have fun.
Right.
We're gonna have some testimonies to get on. We have some ladies that are gonna come on, and we're gonna talk. And we're going to celebrate the victories, you know?
Right.
Healing comes in different forms, and we're going to celebrate the victories here on Keeping It Cute with Key.
All right.
But, DJ Jug, we got some exciting things coming. I know you told them about the network, but listen, tomorrow, we're hitting that backyard party with DJ Skid.
Yes, the legendary DJ Skid, backyard party. Friday night and Saturday night, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time.
Pull out your pits and join the backyard party.
Play all your favorite Southern Soul, R&B, hip-hop, old school.
All that.
He's playing it all. He's playing the good music.
The
good music.
The funk. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So what, Friday night and Saturday we have DJ Skid. And then on Sunday
you have the place of pleasure, brought to you by DJ Flex and myself, where he plays all your favorite neo soul, laid back music, new soul, new R&B soul. Right. And we also tackle topics on a laid back.
Right.
On a laid back tip. I will go back to the old school laid back tip.
Right. We chilling.
Yeah. And then at 10 p.m. Central Time on Sunday, you had a Moments of Passion, brought to you by Black Moses, where he play all your favorite slow jams, new, old, and in between.
So y'all can sing y'all oral expressions.
Oral expressions, you all that.
All of that.
It's like the old Midnight Love. You might see the videos on the visual side. So.
Oh, I love that. I love that. So you know what? We got y'all weekend on lock.
Yeah.
So, you know, this conversation just led y'all into a weekend. We just told y'all to go get your breast exams and how to relax and just enjoy your weekend. So we are getting ready to slide on up out of here. You guys have been tuned into 796 The Culture with your girl, Key Raquel. And this is Keeping It Cute with Key. And as we get out of here, we're going to tell y'all, what's that saying? Keep it where?
Keep it to the sky.
Keep it to the sky. And we gonna slide up out of here. And y'all have a blessed night, a blessed week. And until next time, keep it cute with Key.